Post 3 times a day on Instagram. Be on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, X, and Pinterest. Create reels, go viral, hustle harder. If you're an artist or run an arts nonprofit and you're exhausted just hearing that, you're not alone. And here's the truth. Most marketing advice out there is complete garbage, especially for artists. I'm going to tell you what actually works, and I have the receipts to prove it. Hey, I'm Jean Blackwell Font, founder of Font Squared. We're a marketing agency that works exclusively with artists and arts nonprofits. And over the past 8 years, we've helped our clients generate over $1.5 million, grow event attendance by 716%, and maintain an 80% client retention rate. But here's what makes us different. We're artists amplifying artists. I'm not some Silicon Valley tech bro trying to sell you a course. I live in the arts world. I co-founded a nonprofit arts organization. I understand your budget constraints, your values, and what keeps you up at night. So on this channel, Real Talk, Marketing for Artists, I'm pulling back the curtain. You're getting real strategies, honest campaign breakdowns, and practical tutorials you can actually use. No fluff, no hustle culture, just what works. If that sounds good, hit subscribe. New videos every Monday. Okay, so let's talk about why most marketing advice is garbage for artists. Bad advice number one, post every day on every platform. You've heard this one, right? You need to be on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest. And you need to post multiple times a day to stay relevant. Here's the problem. That advice is designed for influencers and e-commerce brands with massive teams and ad budgets. It's not designed for a solo artist trying to make a living or a small arts nonprofit with 2 staff members. You know what happens when you try to be everywhere? You burn out. Your content becomes generic. And worst of all, you're spending all your time creating content about your art instead of actually making your art or serving your community. That's not sustainable, and it doesn't work. Just go viral. Oh, this one drives me crazy. Create viral content, get 1 million views, blow up overnight. Cool. And then what? Viral moments are lightning in a bottle. You can't plan for them. You can't replicate them. And here's the kicker. Viral views don't always translate to sales, donations, or meaningful engagement. I've seen artists get 100,000 views on a reel and sell nothing. Because those viewers were scrolling for entertainment, not looking to buy art or support a cause. Chasing virality is a distraction. What you need is a small, engaged audience that actually cares about your work. 10 people who show up and buy are worth more than 10,000 people who just double tap and keep scrolling. hustle harder. And then there's the hustle culture advice. Work 80 hours a week. Sleep is for the weak. Grind until you make it. Look, I get it. Building a creative career or running an arts organization is hard. But this advice is toxic. It leads to burnout, resentment, and honestly, bad work. I learned this the hard way. After a traumatic brain injury in 2020, I had to completely rethink how I work. I realized I was never going back to 8-hour computer days. And you know what? My business didn't fall apart. It got better because I focused on what actually moves the needle, not just staying busy. So if all that advice is garbage, what actually works? Here are the 3 principles we use at Font Squared. These aren't trendy, they're not sexy, but they work. And I have 8 years of client results to prove it. Instagram can change its algorithm tomorrow. TikTok could get banned. Facebook could decide your posts only reach 2% of your followers. But your email list, that's yours. No platform can take it away. One of our clients, Diaspora Vibe Cultural Arts Incubator, raised more than $40,000 for Give Miami Day using email marketing and personal outreach. Not Instagram, not TikTok, email. We sent strategic email sequences over 60 days leading up to the event. We segmented the list. We told compelling stories. We made it easy to give, and it worked. So here's what I want you to do. If you don't have an email list, start one this week. If you do have one, start treating it like the most valuable marketing asset you have, because it is. Social media is rented land. Your website is your home. Your website should be the central hub for everything you do. It's where people go to learn about you, see your work, buy your work, donate to your cause, and sign up for your email list. But here's what I see all the time. Artists and nonprofits spend hours perfecting their Instagram grid, and their website is a mess. Broken links, outdated information, no clear call to action. That's backwards. We've built dozens of websites for artists and arts organizations. And the ones that convert, the ones that actually lead to sales and donations, have a few things in common. They're clean, they're easy to navigate, they tell a clear story, and they make it obvious what you want your visitors to do next. Next week, I'm doing a full tutorial on how to build a professional artist website in one weekend using Squarespace. So subscribe if you want that. But the point is this: invest in your website. It works for you 24/7, even when you're sleeping. Principle number 3, strategic events. Instead of posting every single day, focus on strategic, high-impact events. What do I mean by events? Exhibitions, open studios, performances, fundraisers, workshops, anything that brings people together, whether in person or virtually. Events create urgency. They give people a reason to show up now instead of someday. And they build real community, not just followers. We worked with a client on a pet parade event. It was the first one ever. It was a small community event with a $5,000 sponsorship budget. We did strategic email marketing, Eventbrite optimization, and a few community partnerships. The result? 154 attendees, 87,000 in digital reach, and a 108% return on investment. Compare that to posting daily on Instagram for a month. Which one do you think had more impact? So instead of stressing about daily content, plan 1 or 2 strategic events per quarter. Then build your marketing around those. Email campaigns, website updates, targeted outreach. That's where your energy should go. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. But Jean, don't I need social media? Yes, social media has its place. It's great for brand awareness, staying connected, and showing behind the scenes moments. But it should be supplementary, not your entire strategy. Think of it like this. Social media is the appetizer. Your email list and website are the main course. So post on social when you have something worth sharing, but don't let it consume your life. And definitely don't let it replace the foundational work of building your email list and website. But I don't have a big budget. Good. Neither do most of our clients. Everything I just talked about, email marketing, a professional website, strategic events, they can all be done on a small budget. You don't need to hire a fancy agency. You don't need expensive ads. You need clarity, consistency, and a willingness to learn. And that's what this channel is for. Look, I'm not just making this stuff up. These principles work. $1.55 million generated for clients since 2017. 80% client retention rate. 716% event attendance growth for one client. 401% Facebook reach growth for another. $42,000 raised in 6 days through email marketing. These are real numbers from real campaigns. And I'm going to break down exactly how we did it in future videos. So here's what's coming next on this channel. Next week, how to build a professional artist website in 1 weekend. Week 3, real campaign breakdown, how we got to 401% reach growth. Week 4, email marketing templates that actually work. If you want real marketing strategies that respect your art, your time, and your budget, subscribe. Hit the bell wherever it is, and don't miss my next video. Oh, and drop a comment below. What's the worst marketing advice you've ever received? I want to hear your stories. I'm Jean Blackwell Font. This is Real Talk Marketing for Artists. I'll see you next Monday.